this is a quick review of the Phoenix Journal Planner. Now, when you first get it, nice hard copy, encyclopedia quality. This isn't a cheapy paperback or even like the cheap hardcover. This is actually a nice one. I call it encyclopedia quality. Almost has a Bible type minister look to it. Inside the Phoenix Journal, a little better than your typical journal. This is actually I want to say goal planning, but it's actually a journey planning opportunity that you get here. Because not only does it tell you how to use the journal, it tells you the urgency and consistency of why that's important. It tells you how to write a clear vision, having a powerful why behind it. It also is going over 12-week goal setting. And what's unique about this one is two things. One, you have key actions. So it's not just you have a goal, but you have opportunities to write down what the key actions to get out of that goal is. For example, they give you the get out of debt. That's so generic and vague, but get out of debt might mean I'm going to cook food and eat at home. I'm going to make 40 extra sales calls per week. I'm going to stop playing Candy Crush and get off my phone. And I'm going to save $70. And then it talks you about time management. So your key action would be, again, to get out of debt, but they're going to tell you the measurement. So every time that you've saved money, not only did you quote unquote save it by not spending it, but you took an action step of, I got a cheap coffee, I saved $3. I'm going to take that $3 and put it in this jar, and at the end of the week, I'm going to take whatever's in that jar to the bank. That's a big action step, that you're actually physically saving the money, taking an action step of going to the bank and depositing it in a specific savings account to get out of debt. And it talks about the importance of habits. So you actually have a habit tracker on the bottom. The habit tracker will show you that if you have a habit of saving money and you have a habit of going to the bank and depositing the saved money, that's going to be something you can do for life. So it's not just a generic, I'm going to save money, I'm just not going to eat out. So again, whatever the difference is between you maybe getting a loaf of bread and some lunch meat, whatever that costs versus your normal $10 a day. So you have $50 a day, so $50 a week. And that's your meal budget, because that's what you eat out every day at lunch for work. And now you just spend $20, you have a $30 difference. So you can actually keep track of, I saved $30 this week, that's in my jar, that's going to the bank Friday night. So that's a great piece that you have for that. And you have your own commitment. You're actually signing a contract. So this is a contract to yourself that you're going to commit to doing this for 12 weeks. Now here's the two other unique parts. The one that's I think their property. Everyone says, create a vision of your future. That's pretty standard. Everyone wants to do that. And then you want to write your vision out. But here's the unique part for them. Vision that you fear. No one ever tells you to write a vision that you fear. This is a really good fear-based motivation, because when you get lazy to do something, you can actually say, if I don't save the money and I continue to be late on my credit cards, I'm going to have bad credit, I'm never going to be able to get a house, and my girlfriend will never marry me because we can't have kids in a one-bedroom apartment. I mean, it can go as crazy as that, as a fear-based versus a future happy base. So when you're happy, like, I'm gonna have all this money saved, I'm gonna be out of debt, I'm buying a house in cash, you're excited, but it seems so far away. But you're like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna be able to get married and have kids because I don't have enough money to buy a house in cash right now. So that's a great tool that they have. So we're basically gonna break that big 3-year vision down to a 12-week vision. So something very attainable, week by week, day by day. So I'll give you the example with the goals. So I say, if you're going to get out of debt, maybe that's not the big goal. If you're a Dave Ramsey fan, maybe it's not the goal. Maybe it's, I need to get to baby step number 1. And if you follow Dave Ramsey, baby step number 1 is $1,000 cash in hand. So maybe part of getting to baby step 1 is, I need to clean my house and sell some stuff. Once I have my list of things, I need to make $100 a week extra for the next 10 weeks. So the key action to that was, I might need to open up some online accounts. I might need to open up an eBay account, an Amazon account. So create new accounts will actually trigger some key events for the week. And then maybe you get extra time at work. Maybe you find an extra gig. Maybe you start throwing some pizza. And then you have progress and outcomes. So if one of them was to clean up the house and get some stuff to sell, you'd write that in, but the outcome would be you'd have one specific room with everything ready to sell, which triggers the next action step was to research prices, which triggers the next outcome step to put that online, put that on your garage sale. So this is a great step-by-step planner. It doesn't leave you hanging. You're not generically saying, go get out of debt. It's like, no, go make baby step one. Go make $1,000. You make $1,000 by selling some stuff. You can't sell stuff until you have stuff together. So this is a perfect book for that. And then you have an actual goal of the date. So the 12 weeks now, you put that date in. And then what sacrifices are you going to make? Well, I'm not going to go out anymore. I'm not going to see friends. I'm going to cut all credit cards up. So my sacrifice is I'm going to suck it up for the next 12 weeks until I hit that baby step one. And then another sacrifice you might have to do is I might have to work in some hot conditions. I might have to work in an after-hours diner. I might have to deliver newspapers. I might have to deliver pizza and have my car smell like pizza. And then how is your life going to improve? So you can actually say that. So once how your life's going to improve, it's going to get you to baby step two, which is get out of debt. So that's a huge thing to do. And then you know that Murphy's Law, it's going to stop. Murphy's going to hit your neighbor when you have $1,000 in cash. When you have money to prepare for an emergency, you don't have emergencies typically. And it's going to help your relationship because you'll have something to work toward. Whether you're by yourself or with somebody else, when you have that first goal of $1,000 done, that you have a win. That's confidence to move on to the next step. If you know you can get it that quickly, you can just double the effort and then get out of debt. And then strangely, not paying 20% on interest is strangely like making 20%. So again, once you get out of that, your life's going to be set up to create wealth instead of giving it to somebody else. Then we'll skip over to the next pages. Once you have that, there's a weekly planner. It's like I was saying before. So you have your key actions. So week one is going to be, again, baby step one. So I need to clean house. And step two is going to be, I need to get online accounts. So we'll just keep it on those two. And then you basically Monday through Friday, or whatever you want to work, Monday through Sunday, you're going to say on Friday after work, I'm actually going to clean the garage and I'm going to do all this stuff. But then you'll have your planner set that Monday, I open up one account. So Monday I open up eBay. Tuesday I open up Posh. Wednesday I apply for all the Facebook online sales. Thursday you kind of relax and then you just go on. But it's small little steps that you just do every day. And again, that's your week. But to make it even more intense, you skip over to the calendar days and you actually write it in like your normal time zone. So if you have, it's Thursday, then you put your 5 a.m. to midnight and you say at 5 o'clock I get up, I put my kids to school, I maybe check out Facebook and I'll put one auction on before work. At lunchtime, I'll put some more, I'll check my Facebook account to see if anything sells, and I'll meet people at 6 o'clock after work, and from 8 o'clock till midnight, I'm gonna put out things on Posh and on whatever it is, but you have the actual time frame, and then you actually have some focus. So my focus right now is to do all online accounts, and then you have what you're grateful for. So I'm grateful that I found an opportunity to get out of debt using a system. You can say, what are you gonna be today? Who are you gonna be today? You also have what you're most proud of and how you're going to improve. So if you went on Facebook garage sale to sell some things, but you actually bought 4 things, well, maybe you got to stop looking at things to buy and just only go there to sell. You have your notes so you can make your little action steps, maybe phone calls throughout the day. And at the end of the week, you have your checkup and you're tracking and measuring. So you have your action habit. So the action was clean out garage, and that's what you have to do. I'm going to clean out the garage. I'm going to do that 3 days a week. I'm going to put 10 auctions up every week. So if your goal was 10, how many auctions did you put up, Monday through Sunday? And if you wanted to get a job, maybe that's apply for 5 jobs this week, and you can see how many jobs did you apply for. If you did less than your aim, you didn't make it that week, but that's okay, because if you're short or you fail, you can correct that immediately on a 12-week plan. If you fail on a 5-year goal, you won't even notice it till year 4. If you're short, 1 or 2 weeks in a row, you got to reevaluate. But it's really easy to catch a mistake when you're only working in 12-week intervals versus that big 3 to 5 year goal. So again, this is a great planner for anybody. Again, it's not a planner, it's an actual journal. This is literally like having a time management coach right on you. I know Phoenix, they have some videos online on how to use the planner. And when you sign up and get the planner, they're going to send you emails every day for a little motivation. If I have a link to they give away a free PDF copy, so you can actually try this for free. I'll put a link somewhere for the free PDF, and that goes right to journal. No affiliate link attached to that. Again, this is my personal recommendation. And if you saw one of my other videos, I highly recommend this as a coach. So if you're a speaking coach, a business coach, a life coach, a trainer, get this into your practice. You need it. My name's Mike, and I appreciate you watching this review. Phoenix guys, hope you like this.